Is everything predetermined? The answer is yes. Everything is predetermined. But we can assume that it is not, since we do not know what exactly is predetermined. Stephen Hawking. Think about it. How many people on this planet are born at the same moment? Imagine two babies with exactly the same natal charts. What is the chance that they will experience the same events? Will they achieve the same success in life? Let's look at it differently. Everyone who watches this video now has a computer or smartphone with internet access. This means that the chances of getting the information are potentially the same. Here's a task for you. By carefully listening and observing, try to highlight the most important pieces of information from those that we will tell you. And please describe in the comments your opinion on these facts. It will be interesting to observe how our reactions to the same information differ. Let's come back to our babies, born at the same moment, and potentially having the same natal charts. But if the universe allows different people to be born at the same time, then can the universe allow to create two identical destinies on the same planet? Imagine two Pelés playing in different teams, or even in one. I think the universe is wise enough not to participate in such experiments. Therefore, if after watching this video you find similar data in your natal chart, do not rush to become the same person. This person already exists. But think about this. Many well-known people around the world do not have such data, success, or money. Many of those who have achieved significant results and are known only to a narrow circle are much more in quantity than those whose names are heard every day. So, it's not so simple and it's something else? Then what? Let's try to understand the example of a boy who was born in 1971 in South Africa. Hardly, there are many people in the world who do not know Elon Musk. Who is Elon Musk and why is he famous? Many people know Elon Musk. His story is phenomenal. He is the center of attention. His every statement is widely discussed around the world. However, what lies behind the charismatic appearance of the richest man in the world? What is his inner world? What does he feel and how does he perceive this world and himself in it? An analysis of the cosmogram of Elon Musk will help us understand this. He was born in June 28, 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa. Let's consider a few key parameters. Number 1. In this cosmogram, the element of air and the mutable cross are dominant. Elon is essentially a very sociable, inquisitive person striving to gain new knowledge. Such people need a constant flow of information, communication, and learning new things. They are restless and cannot pay attention to one thing or object for a long time. They need variety and new sensations. Their range of interests is extensive, if not limitless. Like no one else, they are able to adapt to current circumstances. They like to resolve disputes through compromise and negotiation. People with a predominance of the air element and the mutable cross in the cosmogram are initially primarily interested in intellectual activity. Since the elements of air predominate in Musk's cosmogram, you need to pay attention to Mercury as the ruler planet. The Mercury in Musk's cosmogram is very fast, 170% of the norm, which indicates the high intellectual potential of the person and his ability to quickly assimilate and process a large amount of information. Number 2. The second most important element in Musk's cosmogram is water. This gives Musk the ability to feel other people's intentions, in contrast to the classical intellectuals to whom the predominance of the air element provides a logical, dry intellect and an insensitivity to other people's emotions and experiences. The cosmogram's combination of air and water elements also provides Musk with good intuition. In addition, Musk's Mercury is in Cancer and is in harmony with the ruler of the sign, the Moon. At the same time, the Moon, which controls Musk's Mercury, is in Virgo. That is, it itself falls under the control of Mercury. This position of the planets is called mutual reception. Planets help each other and guide each other. Totally, this increased Musk's intuitive abilities. He is naturally endowed with a good instinct and the ability to adapt to the situation and gain practical benefits, not only thanks to his intellect, but also thanks to the information he receives from other people. Interlocutors easily trust such people because Musk feels his mood and adapts to it. Elon Musk is able to endear. After a couple of minutes of conversation, the interlocutor will feel as if he is with his best friend and will gladly share the information that Elon Musk needs. If Musk hadn't chosen the intellectual realm, he could have become an excellent psychoanalyst or doctor. However, the Moon in Virgo still gravitates towards technical and applied sciences. Such a harmonious combination of the Moon and Mercury gave Musk the ability to put his ideas into practice, as well as a good ability to make deals and good contact with the public. In general, all of the above is already quite enough for a person with such a cosmogram to be able not only to practically realize his intellectual potential, but also to earn a large amount of money. However, in the natal chart of Musk, Mercury also connects with the star Canopus, which gives him a craving for learning new things. Number 3. Not a small role in the popularity of Musk was played by the most favorable connection between Venus and Mars. There is a trine between them. This position provides the person with external attractiveness, charm, friendliness, and sexuality. This aspect guarantees Elon Musk's success with the opposite sex. Venus in the cosmogram of Musk is in Gemini, which shows the emotional variability. He easily finds a common language with people, but also easily stops communicating with them. The exception is truly close people with whom Musk has developed a strong emotional connection. By all means, he will keep such people near him. People with Venus in Gemini try to avoid strong feelings and prefer to be loved rather than love others. The manifestation of feelings for them is in the beautiful words and compliments and romantic speeches that do not always mean real interest. The tense relationship between Venus, symbolizing love, and the Moon, symbolizing spouse, in the Musk cosmogram indicates certain difficulties in his family relationships. As a rule, people with this aspect lose interest in the object of their romantic affection soon after marriage. In the best way, love relationships develop into friendships or partnerships. In the worst case, this aspect will push the person to a constant search for objects of love outside the family. As a rule, Venus in Gemini indicates many marriages. Number 4. The powerful desire for innovation for everything revolutionary, and in particular for space, gives Musk Mars in Aquarius. Each person who possesses such a Mars is likely to be involved in groups, communities, political movements, or revolutionary activities. The behavior of such people is unpredictable and impulsive. Often they act without any specific aim, but simply contrary to established traditions. At the same time, they can be aggressive due to any restrictions on their personal freedom. These are the most freedom-loving people, striving for self-affirmation through original actions. It is important for them to go against public opinion, and they are not afraid to be alone. The most interesting thing is that this freedom-loving Mars in Elon Musk's cosmogram occupies a special position. It is located in a place where the energy of all the other planets converges. Mars collects on itself all the energy of other planets, located in something like the spotlight, while becoming the most noticeable and most important planet in the cosmogram. These are exactly the qualities of Elon Musk that we see in him in the first place, such as being a reformer, a visionary, an eccentric, and a revolutionary. However, Musk has one feature that spoils his life. Mars in Aquarius indicates democracy, joint activities in a group of like-minded people, joint decision-making, and a willingness to share your success with all team members. But in the cosmogram of Musk, Mars is in conjunction with the north node of the Moon. This indicates that it is difficult to work in a team. In this area, the biggest challenges and karmic situations will arise for him. The South Node in Leo suggests that Musk has been trying to be the center of attention since birth and does not consider it necessary to share glory with others. He also does not like competition, and all his actions lead to the desire to be in the spotlight on a pedestal. The Sun square Uranus also indicates the desire to show his individuality. People with this aspect are ready to go to extremes just to prove their uniqueness. They need to be admired. In general, the same aspect gives Musk both an obsession with innovative ideas and a craving for space. Musk's idealism, striving for the future and distant worlds, ensures the connection of two planets in the cosmogram, such as Jupiter and Neptune. They are related in a very problematic aspect to Musk's Mercury, intellect. Such a connection gives Musk dreaminess and aspiration. However, it also generates many difficulties in the life of the person. On his way to the future, Musk is forced to constantly overcome unexpected and repeated difficulties, and the solution to such problems often does not lead to the desired results. However, the conjunction of these planets and their favorable connection with Pluto allowed Elon Musk to become the richest man in the world. Stop. Why are we talking about money again? The universe gives money for the implementation of life goals. If people have modest tasks, then they have a modest amount of money. If the goals are significant, then they earn more money. Just think about it. How much does a person need to feel happy? It is enough for me personally, like many others, to know that I have fulfilled my tasks well. My family is full and satisfied, and I am calm for today and tomorrow. I can sit quietly with a fishing rod or go on a short trip outside the city on a bike. But not Musk. To feel happy, he needs the same powerful mind as himself. Maybe that's why he decided to come up with artificial intelligence. To have someone to spend time together in silence, watching the sunset on the ocean. Fortunately, Musk seems to be a normal man who has a lot of children, which means he has almost no chance to sit in silence at sunset. Can you imagine? He can buy himself Jamaica in the orbit of the Earth, but not inner peace. Something will force him to go forward all the time, drawing attention to himself and inviting all of humanity to follow him.